Okay. Hi, this is Daniel Robbins. I just had a really funny thought. A little background. People love Monty Python. I can't say I cared for everything he made, including Bring Out the Dead. I thought it was actually quite morbid, but other people thought it was so funny. It's where they're bringing out these people that are supposed to be dead, and then this one guy that he's carrying it again, who's supposed to be dead. He says, "I'm not dead yet." And then obviously the guy who's carrying him actually wants him to be dead, so then he thinks he's finally dead. He says, "I'm still not dead." The guy just won't die. I don't even like that, but other people found it funny. And I figured, well, they sure found it funny. I'm going to piggyback off it, okay? So let's start with the time. I'm going to say, it's not 10 yet, so it's not 10 p.m., so I figure it shouldn't be a problem to make a few recordings. Hopefully the neighbors haven't been bothered by me making recordings after 10. I've definitely done it tonight. I'll do what I can to record until 10 and then, God willing, make my way to bed. I sure need to do that. I hope you can't see, but okay, so it's not 10 yet. I'm not dead, and I'm not even going to say the YET word because that would imply that I'm going to be doing that anytime soon, which I'm not. I shall not die but live and declare the works of Yahweh. So, no, I'm not dead. But another thing I'm going to say is it's so hilarious to be saying this right now, but I'm going to say it with the biggest smile because it's the Holy Spirit saying it through me by absolute faith. Are you ready for a statement of faith like you've never heard before? Here we go. I'm not desperate. I am not desperate. Okay? And I remember Paul said in one of his epistles, we're not without means. In fact, that's in the margin, I believe, of 2 Corinthians 4. We're perplexed but not in despair or something like that. So, no, I'm not desperate. Now, why is that? Oh, by the grace of God and by faith. Because Psalm 34:22, the Lord or Yahweh redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate. But look at this. Balloons. And I not only have these balloons, I actually have a bunch of, whoa, what happened here? You know what happened here? The barrier got broken. That's right. And you know what hasn't happened here? The barrier hasn't been broken. So there's no barrier between the air, the pressurized air in the balloon, and the lower pressure air outside the balloon. And if you were to break that barrier, the air would rush out. So please consider this a great picture of the air that we breathe and the air that holds us together, because that air is enclosed by a barrier. We have the flat earth underneath us and the firmament of the heaven above us, and then above that is the waters above the firmament. So we're pretty much living in a bubble. And I know I can just imagine how many of you want to believe you live on a spherical planet orbiting the sun, surrounded by nothing but a vacuum of space, with no barrier between the air in our supposed atmosphere and that vacuum of space. And, well, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Can you say, please take a look? Right here. You want a picture of what our world would be like if that was the case? We wouldn't have a world to live in. Picture's worth 1,000 words. And by the way, here's what I really laugh at. Um, in the minds of so-called scientists, the air is not it's really quote unquote leaking out because they used to claim that the atmosphere was just tightly hugging the earth. Now they're claiming that the atmosphere goes 400,000 miles out, way beyond the moon, which is supposed to be 238,000 miles away, which by the way I absolutely do not believe, but that's what the scientismists would tell you. So really, in the minds of the so-called scientists, the air is dissipating out into space. That's all I'm gonna do for now. But I've got some more on the way.